Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person. So today is Saturday, July 9th, and I am going to share some of the products that I used during the past week in my makeup basket. I tend to rotate out my products on a Sunday evening and either incorporate some newer products, stuff that I need to start using again, or just that curiosity. If it didn't work last time, maybe in the summer it'll work for me. You know, one of those kind of deals. Just rotating out my product and featuring new products and giving you my thoughts on some new products, which I have a thought on a new product. So I've been trying to carefully think of how I will word this all week long. So with that, let's get into this. So for face, a couple of weeks ago, I just want to mention this. This is the NYX Matte Finish Long-Lasting Setting Spray. And I think they're $7 each, and they're usually on sale in Ulta. You could get one, buy one, get one half off. And I'm pretty happy with these guys. I've had samples of Urban Decay, the All-Nighter, and all that, but they tend to be a little bit expensive. I did like them. I'd like to repurchase them, but a product like this where I just douse myself, this has been working pretty well, I must say. So this is the matte finish. I have the dewy finish as well. The products I have been using on my face tend to be on the dewier side. The what is this? Makeup Forever foundation stick, and then I've been transitioning to BB cream. This is the Stila Stay All Day 10-in-1 HD Illuminating Beauty Balm. So I don't want to be too illuminating, so I've been using the matte finish, and this is a great product and a great price, so I just wanted to mention that. And I just bought it and it's almost gone. So yeah, I've been dousing myself. So again, I wanted to mention this product that I mentioned last week. This is the Bare Minerals. I know it has a formal official name. I think it's just called Translucent Powder Duo. I'm not sure. I threw away the box because I know I'm keeping it. And I'm very happy with this product. I have mature skin, of course. I tend to be on the drier side. And I don't want to put too much setting powder on because then it tends to get cakey. So this seems to fit the bill for me. And you can see I've kind of hit pan on this one. I've really been digging into it. And so this is the matte side. And then they have the glow side. And they recommend using a natural fiber brush for the matte powder and a synthetic brush for the glow. So that's what I've been using when I've been setting down my facial products. I've been using this and I really like it a lot. I'm very happy I got it and I would repurchase it. The glow that you see today is from this product right here called Glow. So I guess you could use it as an all-over face illuminator as well, but for me I've been using it more of a highlight because I tend to double up on highlighting areas, so underneath here and on my nose and a little bit here and around, I do have Benefit What's Up, the cream to powder, and that's kind of like a champagne color, so it's probably coming through a little bit strong, but then combined with this I get that luminosity. And I've been loving this, so just sharing my thoughts on this. I think it's a great product. And then another product that I'm really been quite happy with, and I have samples of it. I think I have one more. This is the MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash Mascara. And I love the wand on this. It's great for my little teeny tiny eyelashes because it tapers down and you could really get in there and underneath. In fact, I've favorited it on my MAC website, so I probably will be purchasing this full size in the future. I'm really, really happy with this. Another product I've been using that I've been very happy with, and it's very subtle, it doesn't give you much. This is Becca, and this is called the Low Light Sculpting Perfector. And all it is instead of a highlight, it's the darker shade, the low light, to bring in and highlight, to recede areas. So for me, I just use my finger, and then maybe if I'm using a beauty blender, but I don't use that much. I just put it here in the hollows of my cheek, a little bit down my nose, up in the temple area, and around the chin. And usually I can just blend it out with my fingers. So, been very, very happy with this product. This replaces my Kevin Aucoin palette that had the sculptor and the highlighter cream. So between this and Benefit's What's Up, that's replacing my Kevin Aucoin product. So very happy with this. And if you're interested in contouring and you want something quick, this is the guy. I don't know how much it is. Becca products tend to be a little bit more, but this is going to last a long, long time. So can't recommend this enough. Really love it a lot. Okay, now the fun part. So there's been so many controversies with palettes and the creators who work with companies and create palettes that I try to stay away from all that. I know the whole Jaclyn Hill Becca palette, eyeshadow palette was quite the drama. I happen to receive a good palette and I'm very happy with it. So kudos to Jaclyn for creating a great product. If Becca made some incorrect choices, well, she has the choice to work with them again in the future, but I'm sure she signed that contract and she got paid for what she intended to do. So I was very lucky in that I got a good palette, so I'm not going to judge anything there. The only thing I can do is give my opinions on products that I purchase. Now, I am not sponsored by anyone. I've never been sponsored by anyone. You could look at Social Blade. I don't really make any money off of YouTube. So I'm just a makeup lover, a nail polish lover, a facial care. I love that whole spectrum of products. So that's where my passion is, and I like sharing that information. I like making friends on YouTube. So with that, I'm going to talk about the Tarte Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen palette. Now, I've been a big fan of Tarte for many years. I have the Tarte's palette. I have In Bloom palette. I have those circular palettes with the blush in the middle and the eyeshadow. I think there's 2 or 3 of them. I've purchased many sets from QVC where it was eyeshadow and lipsticks, and I can't say enough about Tarte blushes. They're probably my favorite. So when this collaboration became available, I said, yeah, absolutely, I'd definitely be interested in this. It's adorable packaging. I'm quite familiar with Graveyard Girl. She's absolutely adorable, so nothing against her. But I have to say, this palette is, in my opinion, not good. We've seen this palette before. We have 9 eyeshadows and 3 facial products, a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. So I will say overall about overall for the palette, it's very powdery. That's the first thing. And I can get around it, but this is exceptionally powdery. So let me see. And I don't think you can see on my mirror, but it's covered with powder. But I'm going to go into this bronzer right here. And again, I don't know with the flash if we'll get it. But if I go like this, can you see all that's coming out? Can you see that? It is like, look, super powdery. So I just wasted a bunch of stuff. So, and I'm not really pushing very hard, but the bronzer, the blush are the same. The eyeshadows tend to be the same. Not all of them were extremely as powdery as this Sweet Tea bronzer, but they all tend to be very on the powdery side. But I mean, just look at that. It's a mess. So not happy with that. The blush was okay. I very lightly used some of the Sweet Tea bronzer around my face. It was found it hard to work with because of the fallout and how much gets on the brush. So it's hard to blend out, I found. The blush was a little bit better. I used it light-handed, but I tend to do that with Tarte blushes, and there is glitter in this blush, so I'm not very happy with that. Now let's talk about the highlighter. The highlighter, if you could, I don't know if you could see, let me try to get up close, is just chock full of glitter. And let me do a finger swatch. I'll just do a swatch here. There is just tons of glitter in here that when I put it on my face in the usual areas, I look like a disco ball. So I was very unhappy with that. So with look at all that powder on my mirror. So the powderiness of the facial products, even the highlighter was on the powdery side. The eyeshadows, this brown was exceptionally powdery. Dogman, this orangey, beautiful shade, is extremely powdery. So, unless you're a diehard Swamp Queen palette, I can't see why you would want this. I would probably have returned my palette, but I did purchase it through Tarte.com and I did not save the receipt. And another question, I know Buddy tends to have a following of younger girls, and I know she had mentioned she wanted to create a palette that would be like your first timer. But, and I'm not a mother, but if my 14-year-old wanted a palette because she liked Bunny from Swamp Yard Girl, whatever she is, Graveyard Girl, that's the name. If she wanted it, my daughter wanted it, I would probably get it for her. But when I would question why it would be so glittery if you know a younger crowd may be interested in this. That's just my thought. So with that, for me, this was a flop. I am wearing some of the products now. Like I said, I did use the bronzer somewhat around my face. I did use some of the blush. For the most part, the highlight is What's Up with a little bit of the Bare Minerals glow. On my eyes, I have primarily Laura Mercier Copper Stick and a copper eyeliner, and I did include a little bit of Dogman and Peaches in the crease, and what is it, Big Baby, the nude matte shade, a little bit on the highbrow, the brow bone, and that's it. So overall, not impressed with this palette, and again, this is just my opinion. If you're a collector, then maybe you want it. So yeah, but a lot of glitter and a lot of powder. So all right, that being said, I also purchased this Tarte Lip Paint, and this is in Texas Toast, I believe. Texas Toast. This is excellent. Love this. I wore this exclusively all week. I can't speak highly enough of this product. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do with Bunny and her collaboration, or if it's just the formula of this Tarte Lip Paint, which, if that's the case, I'm looking into it because this is a great formula. It's very comfortable on the lips. It's not one of those products that dries down and it feels like your lips are just being sucked in. It's very, very, very comfortable. Different type of shade for me, but I really, really, really like this a lot, and I can't speak highly enough of it. So it kind of counters the palette experience. So love this Texas Toast. I did not purchase the red one. It's just not my style. I wouldn't be wearing red lipsticks. So, and then another thing I just wanted to quickly jump in with this. I received this either Wednesday or Thursday night. I received my Julep July box, and Julep, in addition to nail polish, has some makeup products. So this month they were featuring these lipsticks, or rather I should say lip balm, and this is the Sheer Lip Butter and Macaroon is 2 O's. And it's this beautiful nude shade, and it has SPF 30. So, and the smell is to die for. It just smells so like cakey cookie wonderfulness, and it has this magnetic top, which I love. So it's a great shade. So what I've been doing is I put on the Tarte in the morning, and at a certain point, you know, you miss the hydration, because I know overnight I bathe myself in lip masks. So during the day, what I would do is just take this and just add a little in the middle, and then just spread it together, and it just gives me that little bit of hydration and doesn't affect the lip paint. So that's it. That was not the best of reviews for me, and I'm not sorry, but I wanted to tell the truth. And if you had a different experience with this palette, please, please tell me. I mean, maybe I got a bad one. I don't know, but I mean, just look at that fallout. I mean, that's barely touching it. So, got to go clean out this palette. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.